everyone, I'm Nipuni Sumanaratna. Welcome to my channel Research Live. Today we are starting a new segment to demonstrate various software packages which are very much useful for academic research. For that, I'm collaborating with my husband Aravinda Adhikari, who is also a PhD student. So let's invite him to start today's tutorial.
Hello everyone, I am Aravinda Adhikari. Starting from today, we are going to start a new segment in our channel called Essential Tutorials. In this segment, we are going to cover some essential software packages that are frequently used for research. As the first step, I'll do a tutorial series on AutoDesk Revit. This will give a fundamental knowledge for you to adapt Revit into your research project. Not only researchers, if you belong to the built environment discipline in any way, this will be beneficial for you too. Before starting this video, I should say that this series is not and will not be endorsed or sponsored by Autodesk. The content is created purely from the knowledge I acquired during my research life. So let's start. Revit is basically an architectural designing software specifically made for designing buildings. Revit is one of the most popular BIM software which has the ability to design and integrate building information into one model. If you are interested in BIM, learning Revit is a must. According to Autodesk, Revit has and is not limited to the following features: parametric modeling, work sharing and collaboration, scheduling, interoperability, add-ins, annotations, and many more. So I'm going to cover most of these features in this series. Talking about this video, it contains basically two parts. First, download and installation of Revit, and second, introduction to Revit Interface. If you already know how to download and install, you can skip the first part. Let's get started. To download Revit, first go to Google and type Autodesk. Then click on the first result you see and you will be directed to Autodesk website. When you scroll down, you will see the Revit icon, and in the down you have a few download options. First would be the yearly paid subscription, which will cost you around $2,425 per year. If you are just starting up, you can go to the second option, which is the free trial. If you go inside, you can see that Autodesk provides you 30 days trial period with all the features. Now there is a third option as well. If you are a student at a recognized institute, you can use Revit for free for educational purposes. Keep in mind, you cannot use this for commercial purposes. You need to confirm your eligibility to Autodesk to get this free package. But for the purpose of this tutorial, let's download the free trial. Before downloading the free trial, you need to have an Autodesk account. If you already have one, you can sign in from here. If you don't have an account, click here to create one. Since I already have an account, I'm going to put my credentials here. First, I will put my email address and now the password. Now scroll down and click on the free trial link, and now click on this blue button. There is some information here such as system requirements, file size, and so on. Let's check out the system requirements. So you need at least a 64-bit operating system. Any of these CPU types should be there. At least 8 GB memory, 1282 1024 display resolution, and a graphic adapter are required to run Revit smoothly. So make sure your computer has this configuration before you download and install Revit. Let's go back to the installation page. Click on Next. Here you need to select business or student. Select business for the purpose of this download and click Next. Select your country. Enter the details, company name, province, zip code, and phone number. Click Begin Download. Now your installation file will be downloaded. Double click on it and let it extract and start install. Read the user agreement and accept and click Next. Select your default installation folders and click Next. These are some additional components that you can use in Revit. I'll choose the last three options, and you can select all of these options if you want. And once you select all, click Install. Now let it be installed on your computer. It may take some time. It can be minutes, it can be hours, depending on your internet speed. I'll fast forward this part of the video to save some time. When the Revit is installed, it will allow you to start while the additional components you selected before are being installed. So click Start. Here you have three options. Sign in with your AutoDesk ID, or if you have a serial number, you can enter it here, or here if you have a network license. So I'll go with the first option. I'm adding my credentials here. Now this will prompt you to the home screen of your AutoDesk Revit package. As you can see, we have 30 days left in our package. So click OK here. Here's a link to a survey, and this is the home screen. You can see there is models, which is for designing your main model, and the families, where you design components and families. The same two options are here with some selectable categories. Under models, you have open and new. If you already have a Revit file with you, you can open that file from here. Since we don't have that, we are going to create a new one. Out of all these templates, select architectural template and click OK. Let's let the workspace load. And now we are in the main workspace or main interface. Now I will explain the main components of this interface. First is the ribbon. This is a common feature in all the workdesk applications. The ribbon contains and categorizes all Revit tools under different categories. Here we have frequently used tabs like architecture, structure, systems, where you have air terminals, sprinkler systems, conduits, and then the annotate tab, which consists of detail lines, dimension tools, tagging tools, and so on. Then we have massing and site, which is an essential tab for landscape design. Then we have view tab, which consists of tools that are used for viewing the model. Then the modify tab with the model modifying tools. Now let's look at the panels on the left. First we have properties panel. As you can see, we are now in the level 0 floor plan view. So all the properties related to this floor plan are stacked here. I will explain these in detail in the coming videos. Not only the floor plan, suppose we draw a wall. Click walls on architecture tab and draw a wall in this blank space. Press escape twice to leave from drawing the wall. And now click on the wall. See how the properties panel changed. Now here we have properties that are specific to this wall, like base offset, top constraint, wall height, and many more. Right below the properties tab, we have project browser. This has a hierarchical structure of different layers of the model. It has floor plans, ceiling plans, 3D views, and elevations. You can easily navigate between them by just clicking on them. If you want to go to level 1, double click on it. If you want to go to north elevation, double click on it. Now this is the north elevation of the wall that we drew. If you want to go to the east elevation of this wall, do the same. It is that easy. Next, we have view control bar down here. This icon denotes the scale of the project. Then we have detail level. Here there are 3 detail levels: coarse, medium, and fine. When coarse is selected, fine details will be vanished, as you saw in this wall part. In medium, bit more details are there, and maximum details will be at the fine level. Then we have visual style here: shadows on or off, crop view, hide or isolate on or off button with 4 different options: isolate category, hide category, isolate element, and hide element. Then on the top we have quick access toolbar. Most frequently used tools like save, plot, undo, redo, save as, these tools are placed here. Here we have the largest portion of the interface called the drawing area. All the modeling and designing work will be done here. As you can see, now we are at the level 0. If you want to see this wall in 3D, click on this small building to open 3D view. You can navigate this 3D view using view cube on the top right corner. So this is the introduction to Revit Interface. It is a very brief introduction. I have outlined some basic features and components of the Revit package, and from the next week onwards I will do a video series on designing a building model using Revit in detail. So please subscribe to Research Life to see upcoming videos. I'll meet you with a new video, and until then, goodbye and stay safe.